Actually, in the beginning, like, Syria story was like, in the headlines of everywhere. And because, like, it went so far, ways more than everybody was expecting that. And somehow, like, we are attached to this, like, to this country, because, like, we have like long history between each other. So I really wanted to be part of this story as a media cover. And then, I asked Manucha to do it, and he gave me the chance. So the first time I went there, it was like, the same as Rodrigo said, that it was not easy to go into Syria, and then, like, still to move around, like, normally when you go to a place to cover it, so every day you come up with a story at least, or sometimes more, 2, 3 stories, because the stories are everywhere. But the difficulty you can see in Syria, or you face in Syria, that you spend 1 month to realize at the end of the mission or the assignment that you worked only 8 days or 9 days or 10 days, and that was because, like, to reach a point or to reach a place which is supposed to be like, only 30 minutes driving from where you are, needed 3 days from us to go. Sometimes walking, sometimes driving, like, maybe like, 2 kilometers a day, waiting for just, like, what we call it, flying military checkpoint, to go away from the street just to be able to cross to reach the other point. So this thing was really difficult and makes the whole thing really dangerous for everybody. Like, it was not only for one person. But the good thing that according to what happened to me, like, as a Palestinian, as, somebody from Gaza, like, that was like really strange for the Syrians, that, how could you leave Gaza, coming from suffering, like, crazy place, to come to another one, to another crazy place. Like, no, why you are not, why don't you stay there, and you had enough? Yeah. So that, like, that was like made kind of appreciation from these people, and also because, like, the Arabic language, and as I like mentioned before, that the link we have between each other as Syrians and Palestinians. They like us, they love us, and we do the same. So they were very helpful. They were very helpful. I can tell that, some days I can say that, like, that they would be ready to die just to protect us as journalists in the beginning. And that was like really weird, because it was like, checkpoints, military were everywhere, and not you cannot see journalists inside in that time very often. Like, to see a journalist, they didn't used to see journalists in the beginning even, and to have journalists there, like, that was a big deal for the Syrians. So they were ready to die for protecting the journalists, and I saw that myself. And actually, I could say that I had that experience with them more than one time.